In Milwaukee, homicides are drastically up compared to this time last year. The same is true for non-fatal shootings. I had the unique opportunity to interview the mayor while driving around the city. We passed several places where young people have died violently. I asked him about the toll and the city's response.
That's the kind of thing that just rips your guts out. And I remember racing to the scene of the Sierra Guyton shooting and just being incredulous that you have two guys who decide they're going to have a shootout in front of a playground. It just defies logic as to what would happen. And then you've got this little 10-year-old girl who loses her life when she's literally crisscross from where she lived. And the guy rides up on a bicycle and has a gunfight. That's the stuff where you just think, all right, how do we deal with that issue? What happened, what went wrong in that kid's life that led him to where he is now? And I wish I had the answer for that. I wish I had the answer for it. But we're going to keep looking. We're going to keep trying to deal with it as best as we can.
We get sound bites regularly when there's a spike in crime. It starts sounding more like everybody's hands are tied and finger pointing.
Well, one of the things that we have been talking about a lot is if you have someone who's a felon and they commit a crime, shouldn't there be some certainty that he's going to go to prison? And we want to make sure that that happens. And then you've got situations because of our laws that a habitual criminal in the urban court system, it's not shocking to have a felony that's dealt down to a misdemeanor. So you know the guy's not a good guy, and he can still carry a gun. And you're thinking, you don't want that guy to be carrying a gun. So there's a lot of areas where we just think that the push has been more and more access for the wrong people. I don't want to punish anybody who's a good person who's using a gun. I want to prevent the Sierra Guyton tragedies where you have two guys that are having a shootout. And what would happen under the current law? What if one guy said to the other, you know, he shot first, I shot first. It was self-defense. Well, you don't want to have a situation where you have shootouts in city streets.
It almost has stopped shocking people that there are shootouts on city streets.
Well, it doesn't. It shocks me, I'll tell you that. It shocks me and angers me beyond belief when you see that. And I want to have a response to it. We've used the shot spotter. That's something that we've used a lot. Again, we've got a lot of police in some of the neighborhoods where we have to have the police presence, but you can't have a cop on every doorstep. The stress is going to be, well, why aren't we putting the money into jobs? Why are we putting the money into this? And so you've got, that's where the political battles come at the local level. How much do you put into the police department? How much do you put into summer jobs? What's the right balance there?
The mayor believes a strong summer jobs program and more jobs in general can be a path out of problems with crime.